You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. So what's the obvious objection to this idea? You may give them your love, but not your thoughts. As a parent, part of your role is not just to put shoes on their feet, a roof over their head, and food in their belly, but you're also responsible for guiding their minds, for growing their minds. So when he says, don't give them your thoughts, that seems to be antithetical to that. But let's take a step back and remember that this is a poem. And poetry uses devices, language, that is not to be taken literally, but rather to act as, in this case, an antidote to bad parenting, to the wrong attitude. So when he says, you may not give them your thoughts, he's not saying don't guide them. But let's look at the language. He says, you may give them your love, but not your thoughts. So when you look at the way that you give your love to your children, it's a directed beam of emotion, if you like. You're directing that love at your child. But we don't give our thoughts in the same way. And how do we direct thoughts at people? Talking. Directing your thoughts is when you tell someone something. We are wanting to guide our children. We want them to learn a good way to live. If you're going to guide them, how can you do it without directing your thoughts at them, without telling them? Model the behavior. Live the life that you want your children to live. Model to them what autonomy looks like, what relatedness and connectedness looks like, what giving looks like, what setting appropriate boundaries looks like. Think about the relationship you might have with your husband or your wife. Do you want your children to act in their marriage the way that you're acting in yours? Do you want them to learn, this is how I treat a spouse? This is how you should allow yourself to be treated. Modeling a good life, the kind of values that you want to impart to your children, is the way to teach. You're not giving them your thoughts. You're living a good life and giving them your love. And because of the relationship they have to you, because of the healthy attachment that they have to you, they will absorb it.